here in Los Angeles at my studio. It is Monday, and I got in a little early just to do a little teacher space. I've been trying to hit you guys every Monday. And today, because this weekend, I'm so excited. My co-host Davida and I, with the Two Pilates Chicks podcast, if you haven't heard it, go check it out. But we're giving a workshop here in LA on outdated cueing, kind of going into kinesiology and into the differences between PT and Pilates and cueing and verbal cues and all of this stuff. So it made me think a lot about Hug a Tree. And so I wanted to go over that with you here today. It's such a simple exercise if you're just like, oh, you're just like doing this. But there's so many nuances to it and so many cues you can give that give a connection for the client that is more outside of them. And I'm on the grots here. I have one spring on. And I always tell people to just sit back against the shoulder rest just to feel them so they can see. Because a lot of times you'll have people, as we're doing this, so it's the first time we're kind of seeing this load and trying to keep our posture as this kind of gets pulled and dragged, right? But we've got legs, so people tend to forget, and you'll see that this kind of happen. So really feeding into the full body with it. And I'm going to turn my watch around so I don't call emergency services. I like to cue a lot with the client thinking, and this is something I learned from when I've been studying with my teacher and Kara, and the containers being stacked. And if you think of your body like a stack of containers, it's very easy to kind of figure out where we are in space. But if you think of Hug a Tree, we want to kind of start with that tension, right? We're sitting tall. And the minute you do this, especially on this grots one here, I feel this kind of happen. So how is it that we stay as we bring our arms forward? So it almost is like you have to push back into it a little more, right? And then here's the hard part. As we open up, that wants to get lost. Because it's really easy to just kind of do this, right? And you can see that movement. But how can we sit tall, keep everything stacked, really press down into our legs, like push, and our head going towards the sky, and then really feel that full body connection, which makes it so much harder as we're going, and even that same as we open. So let me show you the difference. If I'm just like not even think, it's like I could do this all day, and it looks fine. I mean, as far as I can tell, nothing's horribly like going awry. But if I really think full body, right, push down into my legs, take my head towards the sky, feel my containers, everything stacked, and then try to push, oh my gosh, the feedback is full body. And I'm trying to think if there was a chair behind me that maybe as I push my arms forward, I'm pushing back into the chair more. I'm literally shaking compared to just this. So it's really, even if on one spring, right, it's one spring, but if you take that full body into it, push into the legs, try to keep everything stacked as we're going, the head going up towards the sky, all of a sudden that spring feeds into your entire body, even as we open, and kind of resist that and keep that connection. So it's this way of cueing in terms of thinking of not just what's moving, right? It's not just the Hug a Tree. It's not just our arms here. It's really about the entire body and maintaining that stability as we're being brought into this position with our arms and not letting things get rocked or shift or unweighted one way or the other. So using those cues of not what the arms are doing so much, but what's happening with the rest of the body. And that's one thing I love about Pilates is it really is that cueing of what's not moving. Like what is not moving? What do we need? Because we've got stabilizers, we've got movers. So what do we need to cue for that person? So there's a few spots left for this weekend. We also are doing it virtual. So if you want to check it out, you can go to my website, hurryuphome.com, or you can go to the Two Pilates Chicks, look under the workshops. But I thought I would just take a look at it just because it kind of feeds into that workshop this weekend. But anyway, enjoy your week. I'll see you next Monday. And if there's something you want to see me go over, let me know. Okay, bye.